Good morning online, good morning in the room, good morning to Letitia, and thank you for inviting me to speak. As a member of Zonta International, which is a human rights organization for women and girls' rights, I know all too well that if we want a city free of violence, we must start with the kids. So where do we start? Let's just start with the end in mind. What we want for young people is to know about attitudes and behaviors that are acceptable or unacceptable. We want them to know right from wrong, and we want them to know about gender equality, and we want them to know about safe and respectful relationships. Well, one place where you won't find respectful relationships is on the internet. One place where you won't find gender equality is in the world of porn. So that brings me then to the kids. Because there is reliable evidence now, and we've heard it from all the speakers here this morning, that pornography is regularly accessed by young people as early as 11, sometimes even younger. And it's probably right to say that there is a link between early and easy access to porn and behaviors and attitudes towards relationships and sex. And as our previous speaker has said, David, the neurological wiring in the brain is laid down in adolescence. That's the time when the brains learn about judgment and compassion and emotions and behavior. And all those brain functions are helping our people, young people, to grow into responsible adults. Now, if you throw porn into a developing brain, you can see that there will be an impact on the emotional of development. And why is that? Well, it's not difficult, because porn commonly depicts men as aggressive and controlling and dominant, and in contrast, women are portrayed as submissive and eager and willing to comply with the demands of men. And in fact, porn isn't great at teaching consent. Porn normalizes violence against women. And we see the display of frequent aggression, be it physical, like hitting, slapping, gagging, choking, name-calling, and all the time women appearing to enjoying it all. Not all this disrespect towards women results in violence, but let me tell you, violence against women starts with disrespectful behavior. So what I'm getting at is that you don't want porn to be the kids' only source of information about sex, behavior, or relationships. And yet, parents find it difficult to find that straightforward expert advice on porn and kids, and for parents to become that source of information that kids would go to. But there is a good thing. It's not only the parents, but also the young people themselves want to know about the effects of pornography. I'm not sure whether you know about Our Watch, which is the national leader in primary prevention of violence against women. They surveyed 1,000 young people and 500 adults. And one of the most promising trends is that many people themselves, the young people themselves, see a need for more reliable information and for honest conversations about sex. As one young woman said, there are lots of blurred lines in what is real and what is fake, and we want our children to choose the reality. If younger people had access to safer education about porn, it would make a difference. Telling them to stop watching it or never watch it is not enough. As I said earlier, parents finding it very difficult to find a straightforward expert advice. And fortunately, I can say now, it was difficult. It was difficult to find the reliable information, but now we have the yellow book. And I really refer to it, as previous speakers have done, to the yellow book. We want every house in Toowoomba to have a yellow book. This is the most important tool that parents can have to talk to their children about respectful relationships. So if we are serious about a city free of violence, we should start with our kids, and we should start it now. All the best, Letitia, for your journey ahead. I'll be there in spirit. Thank you.